Another JPB production. JPB, Go Live TV, Phreaze is on the line. We about to get into this interview. Check it one time, TaKeOva. It is time. Phreaze is on the line, repping New Zealand. Gave us the top 5 countdown, and now it is time to get into the goodies. What's up, sister, and how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, not too bad. I'm actually from New Zealand originally, but based in Sydney at the moment, Sydney, Australia, so sort of repping the two.
Word, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's a long reach, man, real talk. So let's get into the basic questions, you know, like how long you been MCing and what made you become a Femcee and say, you know what, hey, my voice has power and I'm going to use it?
Sort of a long story, but since I was in primary school, like little, I used to carry around a poem book with me everywhere, and I don't know why. It was a bit of a geeky thing if I look back at it, but I used to do it all the time. And then when I was 18, I went over to Atlanta for 3 months, and just sort of got immersed in like hip-hop culture there, and someone was beatboxing and they saw me carrying around my poem book and they're like, oh, you should try to do one of your poems to my beatbox. And then they beatboxed and then I rapped, and yeah, just sort of, I loved it from that point onwards, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, I can see why, because you definitely are very, very talented. You've been doing a lot of stuff since then, like the video you gave us with the Urban Prophets. I noticed that your face was in there. Tell us when you started rocking with them, because that's a pretty dope video. It's a pretty dope crew, and you were telling me that's like one of the favorite productions that you kind of put together. Tell us a little bit about your work with the Urban Prophets.
Yeah, so Urban Prophets is the crew that, after about 2 mini crews, is the crew that I eventually settled with, and you know, I was the only female in there as well, so sort of always felt that need to represent females in music, and you know, I was just like being in a crew environment was just awesome, and just having the rest of the crew all being from New Zealand originally as well, and everyone living in Australia was sort of like we were all related on that level. So you know, we all were real proud to be from New Zealand and proud to be representing in Australia, and lucky enough that most of Australia embraced us and
right.
all that sort of stuff. So you know, man, we've done so much together, so a couple of albums and dropped, you know, singles here and there. Just Google it, there's heaps in there. But yeah, just I guess I do miss the crew side of it, and in relation to what I'm doing now as a soloist. You always miss just having you know, the crew around to share all the new cool stuff that happens to you, and yeah, but at the same time, you know, I'm sort of able as a soloist to represent everything the way I want to represent it, and you know, go full on with the female side of things, whereas being in a crew sort of got to compromise to what the crew's about.
Yeah, that's what the crew is. I feel you. Now, as a solo artist, you were nominated for Female Artist of the Year in 2011 by Star Central Magazine. Where's that from? Star Central Magazine.
I don't actually know. I think it might be from the States, but it's an international one. So any, you know, if you get nominated, it's sort of out of the world.
Wow, yeah.
It's pretty huge for me. So yeah, and like as a soloist, I hadn't really received any recognition like that, you know. So I was stoked to just even be nominated. I came in second to an artist, I think she was actually from Australia, Melbourne, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but you know, just to be nominated was massive for me.
Right.
And since then, I've, you know, been nominated for a few other local things as well, like the Music Oz Awards, which is like an independent music awards for Australian independent artists.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't know, I don't do stuff for the recognition or anything like that, but it's nice to get it.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely nice to be appreciated. Now tell me the difference. Like you've been from New Zealand, Australia to Atlanta. You've been all over the States a little bit. Tell me, first of all, one similarity that you've seen with all your travels in the independent music scene.
Oh well, you know what? It's gonna sound pretty heavy to talk about, but I guess there's still in all countries is a racism in hip hop. That's unfortunately a negative thing I noticed.
So hey, that's real talk, man. I like the real talk.
Yeah.
Bring me the BS. Bring me the real talk.
Yeah, I mean, whether it's the minorities hating on the other, cultures or the other way around, it's sort of still there, and that's in all countries that I've visited. So I guess it's something that needs to be identified on a massive scale and really backed up and supported and all that sort of stuff, supporting the change in that. And that's something that, I'm indigenous to New Zealand, so I'm a Māori girl. And that's what the name of the indigenous people are there. And, especially being in another country altogether, but being indigenous to another, I'm just like minority everywhere.
Yeah,
female,
trust me. I get it. I totally understand that. With that type of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Knowing sometimes that you're going to walk into a situation where you may be seen, like me personally, I've been seen as a double, sometimes triple minority in a lot of the parts of hip hop that I try to indulge in. Tell me what it's like to I see that you go and you work and help young people, and I love that about you because I try to do the same thing. What do you tell them, especially young females that may want to be artists and try to get into the hip hop world, and they see what mainstream hip hop is giving them and pushing them and not really giving them too much options on how a Femcee can come out and be different? What do you tell them to kind of motivate them to be themselves?
Well, I'm always really honest, and I think that's why I'm alright at what I do, as a youth worker. I'm not scared to tell them how it really is. I don't like fluffy cloud things, and I just really tell them how it is. But then at the end of it, I'll be like, but you know what, I'm doing it, I'm still doing it, I'm an example for you that you can do it, because everyone that I work with I'm so lucky, they all look up to me. So from that point of even just meeting them, they're open to listening to what I've got to say about it. So, I'm an example for one, so it is possible and all that sort of thing. I definitely tell them, you have to be willing to work hard to get it. It isn't as easy as you might think if you're looking from the outside in. It is a lot of hard work, but if you're willing to work hard and you love what you're doing and you're passionate about it, then you will get there, you will crack it one day. It might take a long time, but if you keep at it, you'll get there,
Right. That's absolute truth, man. If you love it, you're going to succeed, in my opinion, on some level. And one thing I always try to add when I speak to the babies or let them know that don't let someone else tell you that you're successful. Set a goal and know that's what you want to do. And when you feel like you accomplished that goal, you're successful on one level or another. You are a grinder. I mean, that's all I can say. I've seen you that you've done a lot of performances. You've opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony, Boys to Men, Outlaws, Tupac Still Breathing tour. You're all over the place with this. Plus, you get a lot of media attention. You've been on TV, radio, internet TV, and radio. JPBTV, shameless plug. Anywho, tell us, wow, are you tired, or are you just at the beginning of this? What is the next step for Phreaze?
When you put it all together like that, it makes me seem more famous than I actually am. but you know what, I have done all of that, and I loved every bit of it. I just love it, I can't really say anything else about it except that I love it, and that's why I'll never say no to a gig. If I can do it, I'm going to do it.
I know, that's right.
For 3 people watching,
Yeah.
and given that 200 content, you know, because I love doing it. I don't really care if I got an opportunity to get on a mic, I'm gonna jump on
taking it.
I
feel you on that. Now you have digital distribution for your music, correct?
Yes, yep. Shout out to Wolf Entertainment, Wolf Digital. I was just actually telling you about this, but for everyone else, any other artists in the room, you know, check out wolfdigital.com.au. It's in the chat thing at the moment. Man, this guy he's based in Sydney and he runs a record label and a distribution arm out the side of it, Digital Distro. And it's just like, it's so affordable as an indie artist. It's something like, I can't remember exactly, but it's like $12 to put a single out, and they put it out through 150 online retailers plus, you know.
Wow.
So, I mean, you can do it as an indie artist. You don't actually have to go out there and shop for that major deal, although it would be nice. But if you're an indie, you can do it, you know. And definitely hit up Wolf Digital if you're looking for that, because best of found so far, you know.
That's what's up. Now, you said you did kind of slide in there. It wouldn't be bad to get a deal. So, is that your goal? Do you want to be on a major record? I interview a lot of people say, you know, if I could reach 1 million independent, 2 million independent, I'm cool with that. Or is your goal to be at some point a signed artist with a major record label, or do you like being independent?
You know, like I do love being independent. I've thought about this, you know, as I was saying to you, I've been professional at this for like 10 years now. But, and I always thought, stuff that I'm not going through majors, I'm going to stay independent, you know, it's way better. But at the same time, you know, getting to that 10-year mark,
yeah, man.
getting past that 10-year mark, I'm sort of getting, you know, I'm noticing I never have any money because it all goes into CDs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Things like that, and you know, and I'm also, you know, not really getting a lot of sleep because you're working 24/7 to push yourself as an indie artist. And you know, the cool thing about it though is that you can do things the way you want to do it, when you want to do it, and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, for me, majors, 2 points would be to go to a major for obviously the financial backing, number one, so I can actually, you know, get my music pushed out as much as I want to with that financial backing, and two, just having someone else pushing your stuff as well. Is another biggie for me. So I'm sort of, you know, I'll keep grinding as an independent, but I guess I will definitely consider like major if it comes to my table, you know.
I feel you. So
for those reasons.
I feel you, because I mean, as an artist, I struggle with that. I said, you know what, I think maybe, you know, you get to a point where you're 10, 11 years in and you go, okay, if I'm not going to do it this way, maybe I can change or infiltrate the game this way. And that's why I decided, you know, maybe I should just continue on building on becoming a media so we can make it a little easier for independent artists to push by. Hopefully if we can get this media big enough, then it could be a real vessel for independent artists to get where they get. And I see that you have a lot of connections with media. I got hooked up with you from Marduk through hiphoprapsheet.com. Tell me about your relationship.
Yeah, so shout out to Mona, she's my girl. You know, she was on the hunt for some female MCs. I think it was on Facebook actually, we linked up. And I hit her up and then I was like, yeah, I'm a female MC, I got like 200 more if you want. And so me and her just started talking from there, and we're actually in the same city right now, so we're going to link up and have a coffee and all that sort of stuff.
Right. But
you know, just in regards to Monarch, man, like I've worked with a lot of people in music, and she's definitely someone that's there, like got her heart in the right place, and really wants to help independent artists and really push people to get where they need to be. And it's really rare to find that, you know, like she's someone that's, you know, putting not only her time but her money into pushing other people. You know, that's like a, you know, right there, big heart, you know, straight away, just looking at that. So, definitely people need to check out hiphoprapsheet.com and jump on there and support her and what she's doing. it as well, you know.
Yeah, excellent. Well, we're gonna get into this video of yours.
I love you, Barnard Tip.
We're gonna get into this video.
Phreaze, Lady Wise, Desire, give it to me now. Imagine if you had all the time in the world and all the money in the world, what would you do? I want it all. You call me Pheaze, give it to me now. No red figures pulling the triggers that collectors dismiss. Able to do whatever you want, able to cruise whenever it's home. Instead of the work, you set in the tone. So when the studio set up at home. Boom, clap, boom, clap is all I'm hearing 24/7, putting my tunes on the mat. Now what I'm wearing has them staring straight at my cradle to bits. I lose my bearings while I'm sharing, working hard for my clips. I spent hits, so they still remain unknown to me. As a frequent ghost, that of big ditters are always petty. My ultimate focus is to see my income steady. With my feet off the gravel, travel, no more counting pennies now. No debt collectors doing chicks, I get rid of that stress. Finally getting in the market with more than sense to invest. Now in this hip-hop code, they never had the time to digest. So I force feed with greed till they see it like a treasure chest. And set the world wide like a Visa or Beaver. But the pressure with no leisure makes a lesser achiever. So I splash some of that cash on my holiday or two. A limousine with lean cuisine, a European pursuit. My bank balance in the back headline and sold out crowds. But once I get it, I'm believing. Won't you give it to me now? Na 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 na. If you feel me singing, one more time now. Give it to me now.
But you know, she don't get off the hook easy. No, man. You gotta throw off 16 bars, Phreaze. Let's get it.
Alright, this one's from a track called Chasing My Dreams, which hasn't even come out yet, so it's like the best.
Exclusive!
I heard a verse first in this universal language to hip hop culture, yes, you can understand it. The conflict to spit what is real and what's demanded. Keeping my commitment when the others have abandoned. It's VIP status with nobody to manage it, so they try to damage us with information. The characters take multiple chances, state of facts, yet affected us. Then I see them pushing on their Facebook statuses. Don't get mad if I ride VIP. Don't get mad cause you ain't here with me. Don't get mad cause I collect my publishing while you're stuck in a deal with no meals for your offspring. Yeah, I got a rep for working hard on the grind all the time. The magazines coming street small. I see sponsors, so this is where my dream starts. I sing thoughtful and rhythm till they speak hard.
16! Ooh! That's why they call her Phreaze! Throw your asses down. But hey, yo, this has been a spam-tabulous excited. Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to you for having me.
Word, thank you, you're welcome.
And entertaining me during the videos. Shout out to Wolf Entertainment for putting my digital out there. Mad working with you guys. Shout out to Mona from Hip Hop Rap Sheet, hooking us all up and a lot of other things as well for independent artists. And also, if there's any New Zealanders in the house, shout out to all the independents back there as well. We got Sky's the Limit Showcase coming up, which was started by Chris Bryan. And she's moving to Australia and I'm moving back to New Zealand, so I'm going to help take that over for her and make sure you guys keep getting pushed out, so keep tabs. Add me, Phreaze.com, or on Facebook, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. I think that's it. Else about anybody?
Right?
I like to tell my mom.
You gotta say more on our hiphoprapsheet.com, definitely. Yes. Alright, this has been a great interview, Phreaze. Thank you so much. Just, continued success with everything you're doing. I see you grinding, I see you pushing, and I love everything that you're doing. Real talk, a great video lineup, nice taste in music, and it's just actually been my pleasure to interview you. We're gonna get on out of here for the night. Don't just get interviewed.
Pull a takeover, go live TaKeOva TV, showcases you, count down your top 5 indie videos, and then we interview you live, only on the network. Don't just get interviewed. Pull a takeover, contact the Pusher Press, 412-475-8313, and yo, watch Go Live TaKeOva TV live, hosted by DJ Who the F Ever, every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the network JPBTV.